some tussin', time to get some tussin', tussin'. Time to get some tussin', time to get some tussin', tussin'. Time to get some tussin', time to get some tussin', tussin'. Time to get some tussin', time to get some tussin', tussin'. Time to get some tussin', time to get some tussin', tussin'. Time to get some tussin', time to get some tussin', tussin'.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Uh-oh. Gotta make sure we're good over here on this end. Oh, dropped out right when it came up. All right, let's take them both. Let me make sure I get... All right, that's there. All right, before we get into this, because I'm sure we're going to get quite lost in the sauce. And other than the site and the images, all right, let's go here. What do we got? Kablam. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but let's go aspect ratio.
Yak Bak. It's a toy from the 90s that lets you record whatever you want. And
Yep, my bad.
it makes everything sound white.
Funky. We're not going to watch the whole
there
thing.
I was, swiping my life away on the Devil app when something came across my FYP alongside the sludge line of sexy NPC roleplays and inconsiderately filmed trendy dance videos.
And there was a button to specifically warp your voice, which made it even more fun.
And I thought to myself, huh, neat. Naturally, it was time to go up to the internet box and order one for myself. I figured this thing might sound like garbage, but it might also not, and sometimes that's a risk worth taking.
Okay. Like I said, we're not going to go into the whole thing. Dave Hilowitz did one here too, so we're going to get into the intro part of his too. Let's go.
A few weeks ago, I was talking with my friend Cameron, whom you may know as Venus Theory, and he asked me if I had ever heard of a toy from the 90s called Yak Bak. I had not. So I watched some old videos, mostly commercials.
With Yak Bak too, you can warp anything. Clean your room.
So that's basically what this device does.
Commercial.
You can record little snippets of sound, and then you can play them back slower or faster. Cameron and I both thought this would be really fun to use to make samples, so we each ordered one. All of which is how I ended up with this still-sealed children's toy in my studio, which I'm now cutting open, just like it's 1997.
Okay, so long story short, insert links in the description here. There is also a free version as well, so you can go over here and get the free version. It's definitely limited. They have other collaborations. As you guys know, I mean, most of you guys are already aware because we've done so much Venus Theory and even the Dave Hilowitz collaborative efforts. But we don't have the last two, the strings and then the Motor Lab, I think, is the other one that we didn't get. This one right here. So we'll probably go over those in the future. However, I could only get one. That was the gag here. I could only get one, so we got one. So let's take these up a little bit. Kind of makes me wish I had my touchscreen. Ooh, that is pretty. Hold on. Get some volume going, I guess. Some delay. Oh. Yeah, resonance will pick it up. It's very low sounding. I want to just move on to the next patch. I want to. What's this say? To open, loosen screw. How much of this am I taking up here? Let's see how much real estate I'm taking up. I might have to take my little shitty promo, or just take me off the screen so you guys don't have to see my ugly face. That's pretty weird. Okay, so, holy crap. Yeah, quite a bit. Alright, well let's just go through. Interesting. Interesting texture. I got some on my face. Look at my face! How odd sounding. It's dope. Alright, hold on. Weird. That is sick. Obviously in the video there were other detail regarding how they came about sampling it. They didn't just take the thing and put a microphone to it and say, hey, we got some patches, you know. Pretty in-depth video, so go check them out. Links are in the description for all this shit. Dope. Let's get some more. How many reverbs does it have? Okay, well, still. It's pretty dope. Alright. So just go down the list. Oh man, my heater's on. I'm gonna get real hot in here. It's like 50-degree high today. Very quiet. How's everybody doing on this Saturday? Does this phase reverse the polarity? Okay. What phase is it? What else would it do? Let's put it on all of them. Kind of a big palette here. Cool. I like the sound for sure. Very low volume on some of these, but you could change that in a DAW. I just have this on standalone over here with a decent sampler. I didn't want to muck up the stream. already been having some weird shit happen with the quality, but yeah. We're still doing Phantom Friday tonight, so same bat time as normal. This is just a in between. I was actually gonna go live with the Hip Hop Undead and do that today, but I got so into it and moving so much further along. We're just going in the next stage with that one. So, and plus came up on this. This came out yesterday, actually, with all the news of the Universal Audio stuff. It was going live with that or this, and I didn't have this at that time. I got the Universal Audio stuff first, for obvious reasons, and yeah, otherwise I would have went live with that yesterday. But here we are. E-Dub, what is good? Welcome. Checking out another awesome collaborative effort from these guys. Get my volume up on here. Wish you guys could get them more. Delay that more. Oh, we're going backwards. The Swiss Army knife. That's why you hear all that clickety clow. So otherwise, I'd be using the Phantom, but these two don't communicate together. The Mac sees it. the iMac sees the Phantom and says, "Hey, what do you got going?" But yeah. Phantom doesn't talk to the Mac. Not the new one anyway. I have a feeling that on April 9th, on Arturia's 25th birthday, I have a strong feeling. I don't know because I'm not a part of the club, but I have a strong feeling that their key lab will at least be announced. But I have a strong feeling there's something else even more obnoxious coming for April 9th. I do like this one. I like the phase controls on here. I like this little Trapper Keeper. I was like, what does this remind me of? A Trapper Keeper. Yo, you guys captured the Trapper Keeper design. I used to favor the versus the circles and shit. That's interesting. Alright, let's get some volume going on that. Oh, you know I'm going for it. All the way up you go. See what the highs look like. Nice. These really only work one by one, especially because I delayed the hell out of them. Put some more in. Dope. Alright, hold on. It was this little design right here that made me think Trapper Keeper. Well, that's pretty cool. I'd skip around, but there's so many of them. We'll just one right after another until we're all done. We'll go through all of them. Why not? This is on sale for $20 right now. It's going to go up to $40, I think. And like I said, there is a free version that's limited, as these usually go out with free versions. Dusty Equinox, sounds like that other one, but a bit darker. If you play them softer, they react different. It's that noise that gets triggered. That's cool. Alright. Where's the arrows? Are there arrows anywhere? No, I gotta go into it. Ah, well, who cares? Yeah, why not? Just turn them all up. Even the delayed and dotted. Fuck it. Let's just turn them all on and up. All of them. Of course, if I do the attack all the way, it's just going to cancel. Well, why not? Alright, let's do it with up phase. Pretty representative of its name. Just letting it fade out real quick. Looking at some of these names. Pram Zap. Well, that looks promising. Ooh, I like that. See if I can chord it. Ooh, pretty. Alright, well, let's see if we can get this little skinny ass keyboard. Hold on. I had a problem with this beforehand, but now I have even more of a problem now that the big keys are back. It's so hard to do. Alright. Let's get some volume going on this. Maybe. Does it do anything when you click the things? No, it doesn't. Be a lot cooler if it did. Just kidding. That sound. I wanna. Better. Yeah, it's definitely better than how I made it. I like that. It's real pretty. These are real light textures for sure, but this is just the first half of them, so. I'd like to thank all the new subscribers for coming aboard and finding the channel. Get you some tussin', and you'll know what's up. Alright. Nice. Oh. I'm trying to reposition my body over here. Alright. Pretty. Like the glass textures solarized. Alright, sorry. Had to be done. Yeah. I don't do too much. Trying to lock down the sound of that sub oscillator. Oh, nice. Okay, let's hold it here for a minute. yourself some. That's a doozy. Yep. Yeah, we're still in the beginning. Oh, nice. It's like... hold on. You know I gotta use this. Jesus. How do you get this out of a little Tinker Toy? God, every kid had one of those. That would be like the thing that's lumped in the pile of toys that nobody plays with anymore. At every kid's house. They had brothers that had it because they weren't playing with it anymore. Like it's the toy that always found its way in the cycle. Very dope. Jesus, just yeah, it's worth its weight in price just on those two patches alone. You know, I know we're quite shill for Venus Theory over here, but you know, we don't have to do this. We do this because we want to. We're not getting paid for it. As a matter of fact, we paid for it like any other normal person. Why? Because it's fucking excellent. That's why. I trust the work of a man who has a resume like this and everything that we've been doing. And it's not just a matter of trust, it's a matter of quality and I guess you could say quantity too with his 3 free in a row. That was kind of obnoxious. Paid for those too. Shabba! What's up, man? Allie Star. Are you Allie Star? Is it just Allie now? Sorry, man. I don't want to get your name wrong. How you doing, my friend? Whew. Okay. Can't get it at the same time? Okay, hold on. There you go. Ally it is, my friend. As in, ally to the community. I've been seeing your stuff. I haven't been able to indulge lately this week, but I will this weekend. I gotta go back and ingest some content. Doing okay, I guess. Quite busy. You know, we got the Tussum pack that came out this week. Finally finished it. And one thing after another, cruising along on these songs. And then meanwhile, Universal Audio hit us with that weird stuff. And then, at the same time yesterday, this came out. So I got that one first. I figured do this one because we're still doing Phantom Friday tonight. And then we have something else going for Saturday sound design as we finish our Cube presets tomorrow. So yeah, it's been quite busy. To open, loosen screw on the battery door. Safely dispose of old or exhausted batteries. Insert 4 new 1.5 volt alkaline button cell batteries. Do not mix alkaline standard carbon zinc or rechargeable nickel calcium. I said cadmium, sorry, batteries. I said calcium. Stupid ass. Learn how to read, jackhole. Slide the battery door back and secure it with a screw. Oh no, causing all sorts of trouble, he says. Ah well, is it the right kind of trouble? I saw some posts of yours. Then I didn't see it after that, and I figured, well, I guess he changed his mind. And then I've been seeing your videos come up, so. Oof. Nice. I have a video that I'm working on here talking about a little something similar to that. Hope you guys don't mind me cramming this noise into your ear hole. I'm just gonna do more of it, so if you don't like it, you've been warned. Of course will do. Now I'm free. It's good. It's always good to be free. See what a high note sounds like. A higher note. Color me intrigued. That's a good thing to be, though. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. I really like this one. Yeah. DL, welcome. What is good? This is the collaborative effort between Venus Theory and Dave Hilowitz, who is the one who runs and owns the Decent Sampler. So this is, I think, their fourth collaborative effort, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, this came out yesterday. While all that stuff was going on, this came out yesterday. So the links are in the description. They both put out videos. They both have YouTube. So yeah, subscribe to Dave Hilowitz, whoever's not. I'm sure most of you guys are on Venus Theory, but yeah, he's quite good. And yeah, this is pretty obnoxious. This is from the Yak, the little this toy thing. Let's see. Let me get. Oh, I don't even have the thing up anymore. I X'd it out. Ah well. Links in the description. So the introductory price is $20. There is a free version that's a little bit more limited. It goes up to $40. I don't know when, but I mean usually it's a few weeks. So Cameron was sitting thinking about this whole thing, and something triggered him to get this toy, and he did. And Dave Hilowitz got one too, and they both, you know, had their fun with it. And here it is. Pretty loaded. So, yeah. Oh, really? I like some of it. I like the glassy sound of the Aurora. I liked, and maybe it's just because I'm working on the song that I made the beat with it too. That's the intro music. It was all made with Aurora. But yeah, we talked about that. I think that was one of the selling points. Again, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought you'd enjoy them a little bit better, but I get what you're saying, though, on some of them. I definitely had to pick and choose what I wanted to use, and the better ones for my style, for sure. Like I said, the subculture and the Synth Anthology. I can't believe you didn't find anything in Synth Anthology 4 that you liked. And you could combine them together and do them individually. It was the Teenage Engineering, wasn't it? It was all the extra pocket operators. God, again, that's real pretty. I wonder if I can full level these keys. No, that doesn't work out. Sorry, I was checking the pads to see where they were at. Alright. This is a very nice sounding thing. Let's see. Okay, so out of just over 10, I would say 4 are like really, really exceptional so far. Huh. Ooh, Cordy. That's a weird noise. I always do the sustain because it gives me a false sense of aftertouch when I'm not using it. Even though this thing has aftertouch in it too. So they say. Nice. Alright. I kind of don't want to switch it. Alright, hold on. What was it on? I thought it was on a room. My bad. Yep. Just another episode of bearded producer guy likes mustache sound design guy's work. What was the other one that I made up? That was like 2 years ago. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we've been doing this for a little minute. Whew, pretty. Well, I'm trying to keep some sustain. Get some volume going. Yeah. Of course, you know Cameron's always making stuff for scoring for sure. But yeah, you can't tell whose is whose in these ones. Definitely sounds good. Ooh, I like that one. Let me hold on a little bit. mean, it's whatever they sampled it, but no, not really. I mean, I got the key bed over here, so it's just a little MPK. That's why I look all funny when I'm playing the keys. I'm all scrunched up and sour faced. That's alright. I have a feeling Arturia is going to come out with their key lab very shortly here, probably next week. Hopefully I'll be able to get it right away. Because that's what I needs. 16 drum pads. And you know they're going to have polyphonic aftertouch and, you know, all that shit. MPE. Stuff that the Phantom doesn't have. And for their 25th anniversary, we might be lucky enough to see some significant savings on their collection. So, nuts to buying anything from them for now. Yeah, for sure. It goes out pretty far. If it goes that far, I wasn't paying attention before. I just kind of noticed. Dope. What the fuck? Yeah, I have. I saw that. I'm a huge fan of Nectar. My last two, that's a Nectar, but that's just like the, what do you call that? Like a key station type deal, you know. The most intuitive MIDI controller I've ever owned, and it was a small 25 key, but it had full-length keys. Very dope. Responsive pads, and it was integrated. And that went to the homie DJ Babel in Seattle. And when I went up there to give him my MPC Studio 2, he had it all hooked up and mapped out in Logic. And then, yeah, he was still using it when I gave him that mixer. Nice. Less. No, it's like one over here. It's like cool. All right. Decay systems. Nice. Yeah, I was really looking into getting a Alesis because they were the only other ones that had full keys on a smaller controller. I needed a portable MIDI controller that was less than 49 keys, but I didn't want to do mini keys for this reason, because I'm all like this. It was a regular feeling key bed. It was real dope. It was semi-weighted synth action on a fucking little and it was only like $100 or something like that. It was a really, really good controller. Yeah, like an hour already. There you go with the Metroid vibes again, Cameron. If that was you did it. I want to skip around, but I know that that would be disaster for a guy like me. It's another really pretty one. Let's wait. Yeah, a lot of people are huge fans of the Native Instruments stuff. I like some of their stuff, but not all of it. Their FM8 is really good. I'm a fan of Massive, and just Playbox is just so good. And there's another one they have that's really good. It's been a minute. Went from Native Instruments to UVI, from UVI to nothing. I mean, got Cherry Audio over here, obviously, but what do we have here, Cherry Audio? This is what we have, Cherry Audio-wise. So, not very many of them, but the Mercury 6 is probably my second favorite next to the GX80 and then the Alka X and the Dream Synth. These are all really good synths, but I mean, other than that, oops, sorry. Playbox is definitely dope. There was a whole other element of it that I didn't even consider because I was just going through it for the channel, and I did a first look at it, and I was just going through the presets. And then Andrew Wong did a video on it talking about how much he loved Playbox and going through it, and I was like, holy shit, this is a totally other element that I didn't really consider at all. And it was just dope because like it just unlocked this whole thing. Nice. Hey, did you find out if your deleted comments show up in the replay? Yeah. I was curious about it, but I totally forgot until you just did it. I don't be thinking about that shit. I use Complete mostly for a host, kind of like what I did with Falcon. I used it more as a host for their other stuff. I just didn't have time. When I hopped on Native Instruments, it wasn't a good time for me to explore, regardless on what we were doing here on the channel. Said Gone with the Wind. So they retroactively removed them all, so it's like they were never there, huh? That's pretty dope. Good to know, actually. Okay, I really like this one too. So that makes about 7 or 8, I would say, that are like really, really good. And we've only gone through probably about, I don't know, 8 more since I said that. Cool. It's like, what the fuck did you say about me? Deleted. Oh, what was that thing you said? Never mind. I find that very amusing for some reason. Now you see me, now you don't. Sounding like Destructo and shit. Ooh, nice. Man, the crazy thing about these decent sampler, some of them are better than like actual plugins that like go the distance and shit. It's crazy how much you could do as far as quality sound and just a plugin host that's dolled up with some sounds thrown into it. I know it's a lot more convoluted than that, but oh, look at that. Chat's looking quite empty. I wonder if it just takes him out. It's like you were never here. But I remember. I'm one of those don't take a picture, take it in with your mind and memory type of dudes. I'll never forget what you said. Yeah. Ooh, nice. The low bell chorded is really good. Yeah, you know, some of them are really. I'm actually still on the fence about getting the Universal Audio bundle, because they're doing their piano and what is it? Their piano, their organ, and their e-piano. $40 for all three of them. But I got all the piano and stuff like that I need in here. That's one thing that the Phantom has a lot of, you know, piano, e-piano. And especially with the way that I could affect the change in it, I don't see it as a point, unless I'm getting a Rhodes or something like that, doing any better. The only thing that rivals it as far as that goes, the Rhodes V8 surprisingly holds water to that. But it's made by Rhodes, and they really went to town on that VST. Had me questioning life itself. I mean, that Rhodes is so good. I was able to make a whole beat just using the Rhodes, and I don't even play keys like that. And it came out really good too. But with how good quality it was, I was like, oh man, Phantom don't sound like that. It's like, son of a bitch, Phantom don't sound like that. It's like, god damn, you guys did really, really well on that. Alright. Yeah, see, and I was gonna say that in the comments section. I was like, well, we'll find some time. I wasn't sure, and it's on Plugin Boutique. I don't know if they have it themselves, but I'm kind of on the fence. See, that's the thing. Okay, so the Rhodes V8 is like exceptional, right? And then we had UAD Spark when Universal Audio came out with their e-piano, their 88 key, what the hell is it called? I don't know, whatever it's called. And I did a first look and exploration on that too for the channel, and it turned out really well. It actually sounds good. It doesn't sound Phantom good. It gets close. It gets up to the line. But then after the line, there's this whole expansive thing, which is the Rhodes. So it's like still like far behind what the V8 is, but blows some of these Phantom e-pianos out the water. That's for sure. But the other ones, not so much. It's like the favorite. I might. It just depends on how the cards work. And you're gonna make me look it up. Because now I'm curious. I want to know. Let's see. Forgive me, guys. I'm looking this whole thing up. Come on, I was already in it. That's the complete. It's funny because all these things that we're talking about are on sale now, including the Rhodes, which is, man, that vocal bundle. Yeah, they're doing that too. Jesus Christ, that is a hell of a deal. Man, I got my Avalon for about that price. Okay. Is this all of them? Did they take it away? Was it only for a day? Was it like a... It was a Plugin Boutique exclusive, that was for sure. Oh, they still have them individually on sale, which is a good sign for the bundle. It's called the Electra 88 Vintage Keyboard Studio. That's why I looked it up. My bad. I don't see that bundle anywhere, but it is on sale on its own. But that bundle was exclusive for Plugin Boutique, and I imagine they got a few more down there, so it just may be in a long list of convoluted mess. Whew. Yeah, for sure. Morpheus. Yes. Ooh. I like that. Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, so as soon as the Universal Audio sale ended, that's when Plugin Boutique hit them with the they had the vocal one before then. That's when they hit it with their other sales after that you could only find there. Not just show for them, but they don't give me nothing either. Gotta have them 2,000 subscribers. Nice. My thoughts on Sonable Smart EQ. I do not like it. Sam, I am. I don't like it really. I just the whole AI part of it, and their limiter too. I tried that, and yeah, I wasn't a fan. Somebody told me they were a really big fan of the Sonable stuff. I wasn't a fan of those two. I think it was the Smart EQ. That's the AI thing, right? I know the limiter's AI as well. I think they're both AI, as far as my memory serves, but I'm becoming an old man, so what the fuck do I remember? I remember I didn't like it because it was too AI-y, and when I tried to affect change that I wanted to affect myself to change it, I couldn't do it. I had to just pick another setting. And I was like, what the hell, man? You know, I get that people need to learn, or not learn, I get that they need to have this done to their music as far as the tools go. But I'm not really a big fan of people not learning the ways to do it. I'm not saying that there's a right and wrong way, but learning's learning. You know, there is a right and wrong way to learn. And when you just leave it up to chance, it's a roll of the dice, and then it's just nobody's really doing it for you. It's just AI, some magic, some magic's doing it for you. Now, for something like the 4K transformers, that's all the magic, but I have to push the button for those to affect the change. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of AI production tools, not yet anyway. And that's the thing. I can't unlearn what I know and go backwards into it to just chance it. But not only that, you know, the way that I produce, it's too abstract. Everything that I've ever run through AI for EQ limiters and everything, it's always taken it in this completely wrong turn that has sonically like destroyed my project to where it was like, why would I even try that? Because even the some of you motherfuckers gonna kill me for that. Even the isotope stuff, you know, the isotope stuff had a lot of like automated like AI type of you know, interfacing, And I didn't like it because I had to go back and change it to what I wanted it to sound like. And I'm like, if I'm going to change it, why don't I just start from the beginning and change it the way that I want to, you know? Subtle differences, and it gets way too dramatic with it. But yeah, I can't unlearn, especially, you know, I come from an audio production background. I may have been 26 when I was in college, but I'm 42 now and I have an audio production degree. And I've been doing music like I was on my third album, my third studio album, and, you know, performing on a regular basis when I was going to school. So it's not like, you know, and that was a long time ago, a whole other life ago. So I can't undo that and start from scratch and just leave it up to chance. There's no way. Leaving things up to chance like this kind of thing, like sound and like native instruments, especially that Playbox plugin, has a lot of roll of the dice type of thing, and that kind of stuff is cool. But you should never roll the dice on dynamics. You should never roll they're very specific and strategic. You can't just throw them out there. And they're getting better. I give the AI stuff and all the technology that they are getting better, but not better than somebody that knows what they're doing. And I'm not saying that to, you know, with any ego. I'm just saying, like, I can't unlearn it. And be like, here, fuck up my production for me so I have to clean this shit up. Thanks, AI. What else can you do to make my life more difficult? Now, there is a reason to use like technology and count on it as far as that kind of stuff goes, because there is math involved and standards when it comes to understanding things, but like it's just basics. Ooh, I know I kicked up that resonance before. Nice. Oh shit. So that is the question. Okay, how likely is a person put out music that could bring in royalties to pay real bills in the future, like mortgage payments, etc.? There is a tricky one. I'm working on my why people quit doing music, or why quit people. I don't know. Insert title here. I'm working on that, and I touch down on a lot of that stuff. Let's see. Professionally, for as long as I've been doing it, yeah, it's like it's still a drag. You know, it's like you have to take a long time to learn, and then take a long time to establish, and then you have to be consistent when you're established, and then after that is when you start getting the passive stuff starts coming in. But as far as like mortgage worthy stuff, like you have to be at a different level and be getting a certain amount of sales, placements, etc., etc. Basically, you just got to be to the point to where you're just doing everything and having quality to it. I mean, it sucks to that we got to do that and, like, you know, kind of do everything. And a lot of people say, you know, try to avoid doing everything, because that way, you know, if you master one thing, it'll be good enough. But still, you're going to end up, as far as music goes, you're going to end up doing a lot of different types of things. You know, delegating responsibility is definitely important, but even here on YouTube, like I was showing my wife just the other day, because she was kind of clueless on what kind of work goes into everything, and I'm like, oh, so now I got to set the scene, but now I got to do a graphic for this, and now I got to do this, and I have to go in and do the administrative parts of, you know, and just all the tedious work that goes into it, all the meticulous stuff music's that way too, and releasing music is that way too. And the unfortunate thing is that releasing music and selling music is the antithesis of creating it. You know, so yeah, you know, you could produce with a purpose and all that other stuff, you know, and still have your ability to do whatever you need to do. It just it sucks, you know. It depends on what you get. It's different for everybody. Everybody has a different journey, and it's a very loaded question you're asking. And like I said, my best answer to that would be to learn everything that you can, and after you get to that certain point to where you're taking all those, it is still a struggle, and you have to be consistent with it and have everything going to make it. And still, there's no guarantee that you're going to be able to go as far as like paying a mortgage and all that other shit. You just got to figure out which moves to make that are going to put you in a financial position to be able to do that. Everything is typically the long tail and, you know, residuals off the back end. So it's just about making enough back end work to be able to have it come through on the front end eventually. Time, you know, time. So I hope that helps answer it. Not that I'm any kind of qualified speaker on that, other than I've been doing music my entire life, and I'm the very definition of a struggling artist. Put it this way. There were times to where I had to hit the pawn shop to cover the ticket money to be able to cover some other opener that either fell through or whatever, because I didn't have the money to cover their fuckery or whatever. I would have to pawn stuff, go do the show, take the money from the show, and then get my stuff out of pawn sometimes. You know, there's stuff like that happens, you know. It's a struggle, you know. It's crazy to perform in front of a couple thousand people knowing that just a couple hours earlier you hit the pawn shop. But, I mean, it's fine that you got to cover it afterwards and some. It's just the fact that you got to do stuff like that sometimes because not everything is consistent enough. Just about gathering up all the shit you can. Really? This crashed on Reaper? I don't think I've ever had a decent sampler thing crash on me, like ever, in anything that I use. This is on standalone right now. I've used it in, whatever, I've used it on a few things. I've used it in Studio One, I've used it in Reaper, and I've used it in Logic Pro. And yeah, I really haven't had any problem. They're not really labor intensive. I really like this one. Sorry about all the blah blah blah. Ooh. Let's see, almost an hour and a half in and we're not even halfway. So what? See, a lot of people miss this side of the community. I don't, though. I see it every day. This is like the favorite here, these little spring traps. the other one that sounded close to that? Okay. All the pads sound really good on this. That's why it was low. I actually learned quite a bit from college, not in the traditional way that people do, though, because I was performing and already had a lot of experience. Like my recording studio teacher, he was friends with the guy who owned the recording studio that I recorded at, and he used to own the soundboard that I recorded my albums at. So like we were all connected in the same town and everything like that. And actually, one of the engineers from that studio became a teacher there. But yeah, I learned quite a bit. I did. It was just the reason why I did it was because, and I went to a community college, by the way. I don't throw your money away at a private school, and unfortunately, Conservatory Recording Arts and Sciences, which is also in Arizona. That is a private school, just like Full Sail. You know, I hate to tell people to steer away from those places, but the only real professional career I had before doing music was in education for 5 years. And yeah, it was post-secondary accelerated learning, so I learned all about that crap. But yeah, I learned a lot of stuff in college for audio production. It was good. You know, I actually was teaching Logic Pro 8 to people because I got a heads up in it. You know, I had some really good instructors, PhD in music and, you know, all these other, you know, really, really good guys that, you know, were in it for the heart. You know, community college was definitely the right move for me. And it was like $7,000 total for my education. And I got like bachelor level credits. So I was doing a lot during that time though too, but if it weren't for me going to school, I wouldn't have been able to get a job as a recording engineer the way that I did. I wouldn't have been able to run live sound on the weekends when I was going to college, which I also did that. And doing that also helped me into, you know, taking over the club that I worked at and running live sound at the other place too. I'm going to go over all this in the video too, because it's actually a pretty long story, but yeah, it was definitely worth it for me. It's not the same for everybody. It's like there's different levels. There's post-secondary accelerated learning, which is like Full Sail, CRAS, Conservatory Recording Arts and Sciences. And then there's community college, which I was fortunate enough to live in the Maricopa County district. So like, you know, Maricopa County schools, they had so many different colleges to choose from with recording studios in them, which isn't the standard for a lot of cities. And yeah, it was real nice to be able to do that. And then you have university level music learning, which is all big band stuff, which is what it's like up here in the Pacific Northwest. Like there's a huge community college here and they don't have any audio production classes or anything like that going on here. Everything is a credit to university, and if you're doing music, then you better play band. So you learn instrumentation, music theory, all the other stuff that if you're doing electronic music and just doing production and want to make beats, you don't really want to learn. I mean, yes, you need to learn the basics, but you also learn those at a community college level. Like I took music theory and oral perception and stuff like that as a part of my degree. But I also got to take stuff that isn't at like a regular college level, which, you know, recording studio, music business, you know, and a lot of other classes that I really excelled at. I did Electronic Music 1 and 2, where I learned Logic Pro when Logic Pro 8 came out. And like I said, I was teaching it in the second semester. It was really good. And I pimped it so hard to where I got work study and was able to actually work in the electronic music lab, and they paid me an hourly rate to make beats that I turned around and sold for profit. And then left there, took the bus all the way to the recording studio and ran my sessions to the people that I sold the beats to. I had quite the racket going audio production wise. It was really cool. I had a very cool experience in school. Sorry, you guys want to hear this, not me. I'm over here getting all nostalgic about my education. But yeah, goddamn, that was a long time ago now. I mean, you're talking fucking 15 years and shit. God, more than that. I really like these pads. I'm a huge fan of most all of them. So are these raw, all these, I take it? So maybe we're not at the end. That'd be cool. So we'll see in a sec here, but I think I get it now. Not that I didn't get it before, but I get it a bit more. Fantastic. All right. Should put this over here so you guys aren't just looking at my Vikings hat. Yeah, you guys will see pretty quick because I'm actually working on some stuff that I'm going to be mixing here for it. Okay, so the raw is all those down. Okay, so we'll see. Okay, there goes that again. Hey, viral. Oh, nice. So all the raw ones are a different color. I was wondering why it was the other Trapper Keeper, because these are the circle ones. I see what you guys are doing. Okay. Yaktivism. Bass, FX, okay. I mean, just the act of recording these raw was good enough. Nice. I remember that. I remember playing with this thing. I think anybody who grew up in the 90s that saw these picked it up and started messing with it at one time. It's kind of like a poker, like a digital poker game at your grandma's house. Kalimba crackle. Okay. Nice. Nice. There's so many of these that are like usable, like really usable. Nice. I'm not playing through a lot of these, I'm just kind of listening to the noise of the raw sounds. I definitely need to get that Motor Lab. I thought I had it already. This is pretty diverse as far as the sounds go. Surprisingly. Nice. Percolate. Percolate. I think they do. Some of them do. I think. I mean, they typically have controls like this, but there are a couple of them. I'm trying to remember which ones. They had this weird. I have to go back and look at the content, or just dig through the decent samplers and find here which one it was. I think it may have been the first collaboration between these guys here. What the hell is the name of that thing? But not especially. They're mostly just these controls here. I mean, they're pretty much the same kind of thing, just coded different for each instrument, pretty much. But there's some. There was one that was completely different, though. I'm trying to remember which one. It was a long time ago, though. Because if it were recent, I would remember it, no problem. I thought you were saying half off the 100. I was like, huh? Because I saw that they were 99 or 100, whatever. And I mean, they'd be interesting. I understand it. You know, they're not dog shit. They're good. You know, it's just I don't have any need to spend $100. I mean, if I were to spend $100 right now, like if I were to have $100 right now just for plugins, I wouldn't get that. I wouldn't get those with my $100. I'd probably get that vocal or the piano thing, and that would eat up 40. I'd probably get another one of these, so that'd eat up 30. So that would leave 30 left. It's enough for a plug-in. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't get those. But that's just me, because I don't need them. I understand the need for them, and they probably go a long way for a lot of people. And they do add elements to what I do here, so it's not like they're unusable or anything. It's just, as a matter of fact, I think with my upgrade, I could get Avenger 2 right now for under $100. So I'd probably get that. Or I'd probably save it for the 9th to find out what Arturia has up their sleeve, because I'm not in the Cool Kids Club, so I have to wait like everybody else. I do love the sound of the stuff that is on here, though, for sure. I'm going to take a couple leads in the pads and definitely the difference. Nice. Who would have thought some little shit instrument sounded so good when you actually, like, put it to stuff? So you don't think about it. I remember this little noise. That's why everybody had one, because they had these weird tripped out noises to them. There was a lot of those little noisemakers growing up. I got one when I was 6 years old that had 3 buttons and a walkie on it. So it had like a siren, a machine gun, and a bomb, like a ee psh, and then I could talk on it like a walkie. And it was all black too. It was like legit. 6 years old. I also got a bike. Learned how to ride a bike that year. Yeah, that too. There's another Korg thing that is 50. The Moog stuff is on sale right. There's so much stuff that's on sale right now. I definitely wouldn't go in on the $100 for the extras. Take my ball and go home on the freebies. But that's just me. I don't make a lot of lo-fi, and I have tape saturators and other, legitimate stuff that affects whatever I need to. That's the one beauty. After a certain amount of time, you start figuring out which brands and which types work best for you, and the techniques and what tools and stuff like that. So a lot of the stuff that I have now, I've known for a long time works for me, and it's just gotten better over the years. There it is. Oh yeah. You gotta get you could get that Lunacy audio plugin too, that $60 yeah. I mean, it sounds really good. I would like to have that in the future. I'll probably end up getting that here shortly. Vocal, okay, here. It's funny how triggering some of these sounds are. Like, I was like, it like takes me back. It's like my brain's trying to figure out the last time. Like, my brain is familiar. It's trying to figure out the last time. It's because it's all just jumbled mess into my childhood. Not that I don't remember specific things, but I never sat down with this toy and played with it a lot, you know. 95, I was smoking weed and hitting switches. I wasn't playing no fucking Yak toy, I'll tell you that much. Listen to fucking Dr. Dre keep the heads ringing and shit in a fucking mini truck with 17 switches. Talking about ring ding dong, ring a ding 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 dong. Yeah, stop collecting plugins and start making beats. That's good advice. That's a good piece of advice to give to yourself. It's always been hard for me to collect plugins, especially after I lost my Waves bundle after paying so much money for it. I got it for half price, which was like $3,200. So jacked up, but it was normally $6,000. So like, hey. But yeah, after I needed to start over from scratch, I kind of lost my taste for plugins. I mean, I still stuck with T-Rax all those years, but now I don't even have that. That's one that didn't transfer over either. I still have them in my old system, my 2007 system, but... No, I'm not gonna... Got some bright ideas over here. Like that. Nice. Oh, there's also that, speaking of Plugin Boutique, they came out with a new oscillator today. So they have like a new synthesizer. It's like $30 or something. I really like that one. See, the problem is younger, you know. You don't really have much stuff to record at. If I were thinking about sound design during that time, I might have messed with this. But like I said, I was already hitting switches. You know what I mean? 95, I was rapping my ass off. See, how old was I? 14? Yeah, shit. I was already making mixtapes during that time. By then I had 2 good mixtapes. I had a bunch of shitty mess-up mixtapes, but I had 2 good ones. And I lost them both. It does, doesn't it? You know what's crazy is that some of these here sound like some of the stuff that I've heard on the UVI stuff. And it's not because they have the toy suite and the 8-bit. And it's not because Cameron's involvement either. Because while I do enjoy his patches, that's not it either. I'm talking dynamically speaking. I tell you what, this thing's got a lot of character to it. I know I'm kind of like going through the same thing, affecting the same changes, playing with them, but the sound is the jam here. Oceans. Yeah. Yeah, no, he's yeah. I like that. I like that color. That's a good description for sure. It's a good description what our days are like too here. I thought we were gonna have some springtime. It got all the way up to 72 degrees and we're like, oh right, springtime, and it's like, nope. Back to winter, asshole. Yo, Pacific Northwest is bugged out. That is interesting. Yeah. Funny guy. Alright. Doesn't work him? No. Thought I'd try at least. 4? Nope. Okay, it's on 4. Okay, so let me do it on 4. Throw the release and sustain it real quick. Then I'll do, oh, no. Let's see if I go ping pong it more. Than this. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, as a matter of fact, take it as a compliment for sure, you know. You know, I'm quite darkness, you know what I mean? That's another reason why I'm such a fan of Cameron's work. Which is funny because I stumbled upon Venus Theory from a video that he did a while back. He made an album in 2022 that he worked on for a while. And it gave him tremendous anxiety. So, you know, he pulled up a spot on the couch and talked to us about it on YouTube for a minute when he released his album. And it was like the most profound exposure I've ever seen and heard as far as vulnerability from an artist, publicly, structured, scripted, shot at like these perfect angles. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I was like, ooh, that sounds good. And then I bought the album and I was like, damn. And then I subscribed to his channel, and you know, it wasn't long before I figured out like he knew some of the people, but I didn't know that he was all into sound design as much as he was. I didn't know that he was integrated in every single production tool that we have as far as VSTs go. You know, you got Arturia, Venus Theory, you got UVI, Venus Theory, you got Cube, Venus Theory, you know, like he's everywhere. Phase Plant, Venus Theory, you know what I mean? He's like the Tussin of sound design, you know what I mean? Sriracha. So I didn't know all that about him, you know. I just knew that element of it. And when I met him at NAMM, he was one of the first people that I met at NAMM, next to Glenn. He was the first person I met. But one of the I didn't think, oh, is Venus Theory going to be here? You know, I didn't think about it. But there he was right in front of me, and I was like, oh shit. And I got to tell him, you know, and it was just, it wasn't weird. It was just, it was cool, you know. And I was like, oh yeah, why wouldn't you be here? And like the pieces together in my head, and I was like, oh, I've been in my own little bubble here. But yeah, that was my story on learning about and meeting Venus Theory. You know, and since then, you know, he is the first and only that we shill for. You know, it was Malevolence, you know, there was the East Beast and the West Pest with the what the hell was it? Malevolent, the PWM Malevolent. And and I think it was right when they started doing tags here in the videos. And he popped up in the chat. I was like, hey, speak of the guy. And he was like, hey, since you like doing these videos of my stuff, I thought that was pretty cool. How about an affiliate link? So yeah. He did that and hooked it up with a bunch of the decent sampler stuff that we didn't have. And we went through all of them here afterwards. And since then, I've retained the affiliate link. And, you know, every time he comes out with one, I buy them, whether they're free or not. And the messed up thing is because I have an affiliate link and it locks me into it on Gumroad, I have no choice. Every time I buy something from him on it, it pays me my cut. So I always make sure to do a little better for him to make sure that he's getting something out of it and it's not just going back. But I really appreciate the work that he does here. Old Veenie Weenie, the mustachio hitchhiking buckaroony. Maybe not hitchhiking now. I really like this one. Surfacing. Is this the last one? Hold on. Close to it. I just want to end it on a high note. This seems like quite the high note to leave it on. He's like the anti-Flanders. God, I really like this one. Get it up just a little bit. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, Cameron's his free UVI instrument, what was it, Nachua or whatever? That was great. I've already put that on 2 beats, and you guys already heard one of them, didn't even know it. I even said, I think it was when we were doing the three instruments, I was like, man, I wonder if he doesn't even know that he's got some placements going on with his instruments, you know? It's just funny to think about it because you don't really consider it. But they're being used, at least, by somebody. Somebody's meat. Yeah, that shill time that I'm talking here with the affiliate link, that was fucking 2 years ago now. You know? Almost a full 2 years, I think. Lovely. Talk about going out on a high note. I know they're the raw, but like... Yeah. And I appreciate Ben too, because I met Ben at NAMM as well, but I was familiar with Ben. Like, he was one of the first in the producer tube that I was aware of. I mean, I was aware of everybody, but as far as like getting into things, but yeah, he taught Lil Tussin that YouTube is real, and like Ben Jordan's mom and my son shared a moment during a live, and she's like only halfway aware of it, but like at that moment, you know, he realized that YouTube's not just for watching, like you actually interact with people, you know, and he understood it at that moment, you know, because she wasn't talking to him directly at first, and she was like, tell your son, and I was like, oh, he's right here, whatever, and she was like, oh, hi, it's just something like that. She said hi to him, like it was that it. And she said something that was in reference for him and something like that, but that's why we got the tardigrade in here. I'll go get it. It's like right there. Woohoo. That was not a smooth move. This thing. This little stuffed tardigrade here. This is because of Ben Jordan. Ben Jordan was doing science stuff on his live stream, you know, as he does from time to time. A couple years ago, and yeah, I was live. Little Tussin was right next to me, just looking at tardigrades through the microscope and learning about it. So not only was he going through it there during his live stream, but we were teaching him at the same time. And while we were teaching him and we were over here on this live stream learning about the thing that he's learning about from us, we started talking to one another, and it just, like, I was typing and like he was reading it, and it was just like, oh shit. This is what YouTube's all about? It's like, yeah. And then I brought him to NAMM with us, and that just sealed all of it. So when he met Ben in person, it was just, that was it. It became real for real. Destructo! I bet you would. Laugh at my misfortune. I know, I would have too. That's why you saw I sat there and calculated for a sec, like, I'm getting old. I gotta really watch out. And still got another live stream tonight to do in a couple hours here. This is the last patch, guys, so I'm just gonna sustain it out and mess with it real quick, and then we'll chat it out. What's up, Destructo? Good to see you, my friend. I don't know if you heard earlier, but we were gonna do the hip hop and dead thing, but since this one came out yesterday and we didn't do it yet, got this one, and not only that song that I was talking about, I'm kind of getting into it more. So we're still going to go through it this weekend, but it's going to be more done than it was going to be before. So it's going to be more cool. Nice, yeah. Yeah, it was a cool moment, and it meant a lot to our son, you know, and as things would have it, you know, going to NAMM and having that moment was just, even though they met and they spoke a couple times, even interrupted one of the interviews too at the beginning. These are all really good. I mean, so out of the beginning patches, I would say there are about a dozen or so within the first half of the Evos here. I would say 2/3 of them are like really exceptional. Not to say the other ones are bad or anything, just as far as what I prefer. Okay, so the other one was Surfacing. That was the dope one. This is my favorite out of all of them. I won't even try to remember some of the other ones that I enjoyed, but this one stood out as my absolute favorite. I was like, yeah, there's just something about it. Ooh, ouch. Ugh. Fucking Windows. That's that bullshit, Destructo, I'm telling you. It's crazy because, like, notoriously, like, Apple moves so fast it takes a while for these companies to catch up or whatever. And now it seems like these computers or the operating systems are either moving too fast to where these systems and everything can't catch up, or too slow to where they're too powerful and crash the shit, you know, like half of the time that I was having issues with the whole Windows thing, it was not just the problems that I was having with the actual hardware, it was the way that they communicated that was the problem. They were tripping each other up all the time, to where I couldn't even hold the damn live stream without shutting down completely. That sucks. Yesterday had the same exact, see, that's that bullshit. I told you. I told you. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. But I did, so it's too late. I can't say I'm not gonna do something I already did. I'm just saying, man, I'm sorry. I feel for you guys, I really do. Yeah. That's how I found out that the issues were what they were, because other people, Windows users and stuff like that, experiencing the exact same thing, and we've been able to talk to each other back and forth about solutions and stuff like that with a lot of things. So, but I came with the ultimate solution here. Fuck Windows. Microsoft could eat a dick. I'm tired of their fuckery. I'm tired of resetting systems, rolling back, shit getting janky, going back, fucking updates, bullshit. I would rather have a damn Trojan worm or some computer virus than dealing with the shit that I've dealt with the past couple years with. When it really using Windows instead of Apple, really, I noticed after a certain point how much time that we've lost in the channel resetting our systems, rolling back, and all that other bullshit. It's like been one big headache, and it's just having a hard time. You know, all these softwares are developing and becoming better and you know, more efficient, and the problem with that and their interaction together, they're having trouble keeping up with one another. They still work on all my DAWs. Huh? That's cool. Couldn't update any of the plugins. Just couldn't find it anywhere. Yeah, shit. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I got an email from Universal Audio. They just switched to they fixed the Sonoma update. I still haven't updated the thing or whatever, but I gotta update some other things too. But yeah, so that is Bitscape 95 Elements version 1. Let's see. Let's go with this. I guess I'll go where we eat our young here on this thing here. On this thing here. Oh, my bad. Let's see. Kablamo. There we go. There. Just had to get to this window because I had them all closed. So, $20 marked down from 40. Till when? Who knows? Act fast. It just came out yesterday, so this is the first real go around with it as far as we go here. And oh, the Chroma console. Yeah, see? That's a shit too. Yeah, okay. Hate all these installers. Yeah, some of them are beneficial, but others it's just like they're just doing it just to do it. Yeah, so links are in the description, guys. So Interlace, this is the one that I was talking about. So we have this one somewhere. I couldn't open it for some reason, but we have this one. It's got a tape interface type of deal. I'll have to look at it. Yeah, this is a really good one too, Cameron. So yeah, and for those who are not familiar with the channel and are just learning about this for the first time, the Decent Sampler plugin is free. You download it for free, and yeah, there's a whole library of stuff. You install it, and then you go through and you pick your stuff and load, as we've done over here with our stuff, and gone through them all. I think I have this is what the one that started it all. We talked about this the last time we went through the 3 free ones, and then yeah, but Bitscape, there it is. There's the other Trapper Keeper. But yeah, pretty dope stuff. I think so. Anyways, kudos to our friend Venus Theory, who we shill for. Ain't got no problems with saying that. And while we're over here shilling, read the crawl. ViralBeats360.com. Go get you some converted tussin. So, yeah, where are we at? 2 hours and 12 minutes. Not too bad. We went through the whole thing, so that's pretty cool. I like it. It's dope. Good work, guys, as usual. It just gets better and better because they're getting more creative with the stuff that they're doing, and it's actually coming out a lot better than you would think with stuff like this. So when this came out, like I watched the video and I was like, oh, not yet. I'm fucking busy. I got shit to do. But then when I was able to settle down from all that, I was like, okay, let me get this and load it in tonight, and we'll just go live with it sometime this weekend. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, thanks everybody for showing up here and being a part of this madness. And we will be live here at our normal time at 10 p.m. Specific standard, specific time. 10 Pacific. So less than 3 hours. We'll be live again doing our Phantom Friday and see what kind of beat we're going to make tonight. And I think before then I will actually have time to do it. I'll just do it after this live here. I need to sample into the pads so I could get my stuff going and do what I was doing before, especially with the Bitscape 95. Go get you some tussin while you're at it. Links in the description, everything. And yeah. Sound Design Saturday. Yep, that's coming up too. So yeah, see you guys in a few hours, and whoever we don't see in a few hours, we'll be seeing you tomorrow for Saturday Sound Design, and we're actually going live. I'm going to try to make it tomorrow to do the Hip Hop and Dead thing and do the mixing of this song now that we're into recording in mix mode. And yeah, this is just how busy it gets. This is how things are, you know. If we got stuff on top of it, we'll just throw that stuff on top of it and do twice the amount of lives. Fuck it, why not? See how it goes and shit. All right, take care, everybody. See you guys soon. Love y'all. Peace.